How's it going, everyone, and welcome. I am Lucky13. Thank you for checking out this video and welcome to the channel. If you are here for the first time and you enjoy my content or you enjoy my style, make sure to hit the subscribe button for future videos. And always, guys, if you enjoy my content, I always leave my last video in the description, so if you enjoy this video, make sure to check out the last video. It's in the link in the description. This, guys, right here is some Dying Light gameplay. If you guys like Dying Light, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not your biggest fan. Dying Light is just come out in the last couple days, and it's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's a fun game, but I feel like I've played this game already once before with the game Dead Island. Yeah, just the way the game plays out, the little traps, the little, the weapons, the first-person view, the searching, all that, it really does feel like I've played this game before, and I feel like I played it in a game called Dead Island. The way the zombies attack you, the way you fend them off, and I was hoping for something a little bit different. Maybe like a Dead Rising meets an Assassin's Creed, where the streets are littered with zombies, and you have the option to go down and fight them, or you can, parkour yourself away on the roof if you want to. But the way that they've blended these two games, it's more like a Brink. If you guys remember that embarrassment of a game from a few years ago, Brink had that parkour-esque style, and then they added Dead Island, which Dead Island was a fun game for its time. Dead Island to me felt really clunky, like the weapons never really matched up. It never mixed well. It was very difficult to get to be used to swinging a weapon at a character, and it just never, for me, it never really matched up well. I loved the game whenever I was able to get weapons that actually shot, and I was able to kill people with guns, because then it made the game a little easier. You no longer had to, use the clunky controllers, and that's almost the same feeling that I have here. You add that with the idea that this character is supposed to be, the character that we're playing as right now, is supposed to be this highly trained combat person, and I don't feel that. Like when I'm running across the roofs, I don't have that feeling. Now, as far as the skills go and the points that you have, again, they're gonna pay homage to a great zombie style game that we've already seen on the Xbox 360. We've already seen it on the PlayStation 3. We've already seen it on the PC, and that is, again, Dead Island. And the issue with this is I feel like this game is just almost a direct mirror with a little bit of a skew to it. Maybe like one of those funhouse mirrors that you can still see the original reflection, but there's just a little difference to it. That's the feeling that I get with this game. Now, I'm not saying it's a terrible game. I'm not saying that it's a bad game. I'm just saying it is a disappointment, though, because, again, I was looking for something a little different. I wasn't looking for this exact game, which is what I feel that we got. We have, like, this clunky, you can kick people, you can hit people, you can do the same things that we already did in games before that. I'm not one to dwell on the negative, so let's get to the positive. What this game has done is brought some beautiful graphics to light. I mean, there's not very many games that can make fire look as realistic as it does, and I'm hoping that with this game right here, we're going to be starting to see more of this style of not gameplay, but more of these style of graphics where they're more realistic. It actually looks like a vehicle in the middle of the road instead of some blocky chunk of metal just kind of sitting there and all beaten up. I really do feel like this is a huge step in the way of graphics. It almost feels like a Call of Duty. You know what we've come to expect from a Call of Duty when we think of graphics, or a Battlefield. That's what I feel with this game. Like, there are some serious steps up as far, well, from the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One, and this is hopefully, since it's just an Xbox One in a PlayStation 4 game, your next generation of consoles. And I'm sure there's a PC version of it. I didn't do my research before saying that, but because it is only out for the new generation of consoles, maybe this is what we're looking at, because really this is one of the only games, or one of the first games that I've seen that was made for the new generation of consoles. I think it's going to take it a couple years before we really get that separation between the Xbox 360. I'm using that as just a stepping stone. The Xbox 360 to the Xbox One. I'm not saying it's the better console, I'm just saying it's the one I have now. So besides that, they do a really good job of making this dead city feel alive, because this city is plagued by, not zombies, I guess the word's not zombies, it's like these people have contracted a human version of rabies. That's what they attribute it to. And the main character has it as well. So I'm not spoiling anything for you, I hope, because really within the first 15 minutes you see that in the game. And again, guys, I told you I play for about an hour and a half, and right now I'm sitting at the hour and a half mark. And after playing this game, I haven't done a whole lot, and I really feel like I'm not going to do a whole lot. It's one of those titles that it really did bring a lot of expectations. It brought a lot of energy to begin with. All the previews that I saw, everything that I saw before this made me want to go buy the game. They did a great job of marketing this game, but it just didn't live up to my expectations. So this is definitely one of those games that if you haven't purchased it yet, I would wait till it goes on sale because I'm not going to finish it. I can tell you right now, I'm probably not going to finish the game. Though it is fun, there's just so many more titles out there that I'm having more fun with at this time. And you know what's sad? I can make a direct comparison to other zombie titles and say that I've had more fun with those games, but rather than do that, I'm going to make the comparison to a game that we've already played and that has already been out on the console. I'm going to make a comparison to a game that was recently released, and I'm going to say this is a lot less of a game, and it's not quite as fun as GTA 5. And I had to say that. I had to go there. So that's the game right now that's number one. If I compare games to any game, in my book, GTA 5 is the game, and that's the one I always compare it to. So GTA 5, if you guys want to play a fun game, go pick that up on the Xbox One, go pick it up on the PlayStation 4. You can even pick it up on the PC starting in a couple months here, and then you can play that instead of playing this. Or you can wait till this goes on sale, or you can maybe find it in a bargain bin in the next couple months, because I don't think the sales are going to be what they were hoping for, because again, it just is like a direct comparison. I love my funhouse mirror analogy was perfect, because that's exactly what I feel like. Now, all that being said, this game does support co-op, so maybe, just maybe, if I get a friend and we play this game together, which is exactly what I had to do for Dead Island, then maybe that'll make the game bearable. Maybe that'll make the game more fun, which I'm hoping for, because I got a couple people that picked up the game. We just haven't had the opportunity to play yet. So if you like the video, guys, make sure to find me on Twitter. That way you can tell me how much you like the video, or if you don't want to tell me how much you like the video, you can tell me how much my video sucked. Find me on Twitter. You can find me at XXXLucky13. It's the same as the, at XXXLucky13XXX. It's the same as the channel's name and the same as my gamer tag. So you can find me on the Xbox on the same name. You don't even need the @ sign. XXXLucky13XXX, and again, it's the same as the channel name. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future content. I appreciate you for checking out this video, and I appreciate you for checking out my channel. Until my next video, guys, I am Lucky13, and I am out.